Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Stub Club. My name is Adam, and I hope you guys are having an awesome day so far. We've got a Madam Web spoiler-free review for you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first thing I want to say right off the rip is I want to admit something to you guys. I like Morbius. There, I said it, okay? Leave me alone.
10 to 10. We'll put my spend to spend. Have size. Excel.
But, I'm gonna be honest, that's probably a redeeming factor after Madam Web came out. Because this is the worst movie, maybe the second worst movie I've ever seen. And to be honest with you guys, this is probably going to be the shortest movie review I've ever done. Mainly because I came out of this movie like really upset. And when I'm in an upset mood, I don't really feel like making videos about that movie. Because I feel like it'd be a waste of time for me to do. But then I think back, I'm like, no, these people need to know, do not see this movie. They need to know how bad it is. So, here I am. I'm going to give my shortest review ever because this movie is not worth my time. And it's not worth your time. So let's go ahead and get started. Cassandra Webb was born with spider powers after her mom passed away. And in her future as an adult, she starts having visions of this man murdering 3 teenage girls. So she tries her best to try to prevent that from happening, while finding out she has a connection with the person trying to murder the 3 girls. For the plot, I'm going to rate a 4. It's a bit of an interesting plot. It's a thriller. So there's a little bit of interest. But that's about all I can say about this. It was pretty simplistic. It's definitely a different take on the Spider-Verse and how the spider powers work. This movie is its own standalone film. It is not connected to any other Spider-Man movie or Sony Spider-Verse movie out there, or any Marvel movie. It is its own thing. It doesn't have any post-credit scenes, doesn't have any mid-credit scenes. And to be honest with you, the ending of the movie was a little bit lackluster and underwhelming. Let's move on to action. So for action, a little disappointing. I would have thought there'd be a lot more hand-to-hand combat. And in the movie, the visions that Cassandra Webb has, you see the teenage girls in their spider costumes. And in the visions of Ezekiel Sims. But they never put on the costumes, and they never have those action sequences in the film. And that was really upsetting and disappointing. So for action, I'm going to give a 2. There were some, ambulance chases and, street chases and all that, which I thought the best scene in the movie was when Cassandra Webb was driving an ambulance through a building. I thought that scene was pretty cool, but other than that, I didn't really like the action all that much. Alright, for drama. I think the only drama in this film, aside from teenage drama and the teenagers had some complications with their family, there wasn't really a lot of drama. There was the history between Cassandra Webb and Ezekiel Sims. The beginning of the movie kind of gives you a deeper history of what happens, or what the connection is between those two characters. But other than that, they did not really expand upon that very much. I didn't really feel a connection between the characters that really felt personal. It really could have tied into the ending a lot better, but it just was not that. It just did not feel personal, in my opinion, and it should have been, because it is an essential part of the character and the character's origin. So, for drama, I'm going to rate a 3. Alright, for the suspense, God, man, how do you make a movie where 2 people can witness the future in their dreams or in visions and just predict what's going to happen later in the movie? You know, like I feel like there's no suspense in that. You could really tell in this movie when there was foreshadowing. And that's really what took the suspense away, because of like the visions that Cassandra Webb had and the dreams that Ezekiel had. You know, it just really took away from, oh, I wonder what's going to happen now. You know? So, for suspense, I'm going to rate a 1. Horror, 0. There was no horror in this movie whatsoever. Nothing scary. Nothing that made me fear for the characters' lives. And that really had to do with the suspense. The suspense wasn't present. So I didn't really fear for anybody or wonder what was going to happen, you know. There was nothing scary about this film. I mean, other than the fact that it's a thriller, but it wasn't really that thrilling. I know. Never mind. Comedy. I mean, if you want to go for the satirical route here and say that the acting was so bad it was funny, or that this movie was so bad that it's good, go ahead and rate comedy a 10. In my opinion, heck no, man. This comedy is a straight 0. I did not laugh once. I barely... Okay. I did smile a few times, but that was because of the Peter Parker connections. And if you go see the movie, that's a big if you go see this movie, I would not. I wouldn't. You'll understand the Peter Parker connections, and then you'll probably smile. But this isn't a ha-ha funny smile. This is more of a comforting smile, you know. But in terms of like sitting there laughing and chuckling, none of that. None of that in this movie. So for comedy, I'm gonna rate 0. Maybe -1. I'm probably not. Just maybe a 0. Bad, horrible. It's just a shame that they hired such awesome actors and actresses in this film, and this movie made way less than what they spent it on. So, and I did not laugh once. So, that is quite a shame. Casually, I'm going to rate this film a 0 out of 10. Critically, I'm rating it a 2.5 out of 10. I don't recommend you watch this movie. If you do see it, do not watch it in theaters. Just rinse it out, man. Ultimately, the decision's up to you if you want to watch this one or not. I will not recommend this movie to anybody. It is not necessary to any other Marvel movie. It's its own standalone film. So if that's what you're into, go ahead, man. But I am recommending you do not watch this movie at all. It is a waste of life. But that's going to do it for my spoiler-free review, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and my review and agree with everything I say, because this movie is trash. Make sure to like and subscribe with the notification bell turned on. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video.